So if I go back to the way that I used to live my life, food wise and activity, I was actually quite active as a child. My name's Eckhart. I'm quite enthusiastic about dieting and training. You can check out my YouTube channel if you want. There's a few videos on tips and tricks over there, and Facebook page Eckhart. I'll probably link everything around this video if you are on YouTube or if you're on Facebook. But the topic of today's video is why diets fail, and I really feel like it's important to get this message out there because there's so much dogma and stigma and fads and whatever word you want to use around dieting and training and a fitness lifestyle in general that people get intimidated. Excuse the cars outside. It's I live close to the main road, so it's quite noisy. But for today, I'm just gonna talk about what I think a bad diet is and what a good diet is. I'm using my book that I wrote on my laptop here to guide me through this talk because I'm getting my information from there. Which, by the way, my book got released on Amazon recently. I don't know if you've seen my posts on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or whatever, but yeah, I'm so stoked. Got it on Instagram. Got it on Amazon, and very happy about that. If you want to check it out, you can. I'll put a link somewhere. It's a very. I'll give you a few tips from the book, and then you can decide if you want to read it or not. But it's the main idea behind how I lost all my weight. Some people say, oh, but you were so young, it was just what do you call it, baby fat, and you were bound to lose it anyway. And I can just laugh at that because I just see myself in front of the TV every day, packing away bowls and bowls of cereal and doing nothing. So yeah, I feel like there's a very big need for parents and children and teachers to educate them as well on what the importance is of what I'm about to tell you, because it's so crucial to life. Just like a business has an accounting system, just like a car has a fuel gauge, just everything in life is gauged. And I don't know why we don't put more effort on gauging the amount of shit basically we put in our mouths. Okay, to get this started, number one, there is no bad food. Bad food is really just a cliche or what do you call it? Like a label they slapped on shitty food with low caloric, value, sort of in the form of micronutrients, vitamins, etc. And because there's a big correlation between people that eat fast food all the time and very few veggies and chicken and so forth, because there's a big correlation between that, there's a big assumption. But remember, correlation doesn't mean causation. So there's a big assumption that those foods are directly the reason why people are overweight, and I don't see the logic behind that because first of all, physics, the law of thermodynamics, if you know about it, it doesn't make sense that if you say that a certain amount of energy equally calculated towards the same amount of energy just from different foods will cause a person to gain weight or lose weight. Now, I do understand that there's factors like thermic effect of food, and it's easier to get a lot more calories in with a McDonald's burger than it is with a salad, but that is the point of this video, is kind of getting it out there that it doesn't have to be black or white. It's like, you can't just say I'm gonna go on a diet and cut out all the foods that you love and stop going out on social events and become a hermit, sort of stay home just because you're restricted by your food. That is what causes diets to fail. People don't gain weight or go off their diet because they want to. It's because life is always pushing us. It's always sending us towards social events. You got a meeting to go to. You can't just like think about cooking meals ahead. You can't take your Tupperware everywhere. And the problem is people think it's so black and white with their food that they if they go off track with 2 bowls of chicken breast and rice, they get to the point where they're like, okay, screw it, I'm already off track for today, so I might as well just not care for the rest of the day. And that is the biggest problem. Some statistics, I think, I'm not sure, let me quote my book here because I did some research on this. Here is a quote from some of the research in my book. This is from a study by M.C. Carter. I do not know his first name. Burley and Nijger. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. You are a doctor, and I do owe you respect, but I cannot say your surname. And then Cade or Said or whatever. These doctors have hard names, okay? But okay, so what the research said that I have included here is that technology is a very fantastic way of improving adherence to a diet by manyfold. Some statistics on how diets fail. Let's look at it. 90%, 98% of people who lose weight on a diet gain it back within 5 years, all of it. 90% of people who lose weight on a diet gain more weight than what they've lost. And only 5 to 10% of dieters maintain their weight. Maintain their weight loss. 5 to 10%. If you think about that, how crazy that is. That is ridiculous. That's 50 out of 1,000 people. So if I go back to the way that I used to live my life, food wise and activity, I was actually quite active as a child. I did gymnastics. There was a phase where I dropped out and just moved to the middle of Africa, the Congo, and I lived there. Didn't do much sport because I wasn't very interested in the sports they had. That's where I gained a lot of weight. But activity is a piece of the puzzle. You don't have to go out every day and spend thousands and thousands of calories running, gymming, all this to get your weight in control. The main thing that I stress in the first chapter in this book is about adherence, sticking to the diet. Find that thing that makes you stick, and you will forever be good. I'm on, I think, year 6 now of my bodybuilding journey. Weight training has helped me gain a bit of muscle as well, so I do look more muscular. That is because of weight training and because of how I manipulate my macronutrients in my diet and stuff. But if that's not your goal, to gain muscle or look shredded, it doesn't have to be. You can just get to a weight that you feel comfortable, or a way that you look that you feel comfortable. This is a big tip. Getting to stick to your diet. The study that I mentioned earlier, the study's title is Adherence to a Smartphone Application for Weight Loss Compared to Website and Paper Diary, Pilot Randomized Control Trial. It's in a medical journal, I think, JMed Internet Res, yeah. And what they did is they compared the effectiveness of using a diary, a computer, and a smartphone to adhere to a diet. As you'll see later in this book, I'll teach you how to use these platforms as a tool to track your nutrition. So the book that I wrote is basically a guide on how to use your technology to make you stick to a diet and how to calculate your needs and so forth. But in the study, they found that after 6 months, 93% of smartphone users still continued their diet. 93% versus 5% of traditional dieting methods, where people cut out all their foods and just guess that they're eating the amount that's going to help them lose weight. Probably not. Probably eating too little, screwing up the way their body is handling this, and crashing and binging. Okay, so of the website group, 55% maintained their diet after 6 months, and of the written diary group, only 53. So even just keeping track in a diary, even just writing down the food you eat in a diary and keeping it with you, helps you maintain your diet 53% better than not thinking about it in that way. You are using a gauge, a management tool, a journal, a phone, something you're using to maintain your weight loss or get to your weight loss goal. That is all I'm gonna say for this video because it's getting quite long now. But if you want to read my whole book, just go to Amazon. You can get the physical copy. It's not a long book. If you don't like reading, this won't stress you out too much. It's literally, I think, 60 to 70 pages. It's more like a guide. But if you do buy it, I do suggest don't just read it and put it down. Take it step by step. Learn rather than read. Understand the concepts that I'm trying to explain in there. It does help. You have to take your time and don't just jump into it. But you'll learn how to control your calories, how to track your macronutrients, how to eat any food. I mean, if you go to a restaurant and you know what's in your diary, you know what you've eaten, and you know what you still need, you can look at a menu. I'm at the stage where I can look at food and I know exactly, okay, if I fit this into my day right now, I will be sacrificing some later or earlier. But what's more important, eating good food when I'm at home alone, or having a good time with people where the food is a celebratory thing? So think about that. And yeah, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube. I might be putting out more advice videos like this. If you do decide to get the book on Amazon, the physical book is $10 and the Kindle version is on the Kindle store. You can download the Kindle app on your phone and get the book through the Kindle app for, I think it's $6 or something like that. If you do get the book, please help me out and just give me a little review on Amazon. Maybe share it with someone if this helps. I do promise this book will provide value. Sorry guys, my camera cut out, but yeah, these videos will be coming out very frequently. So if you don't want to buy the book, it's fine. I will put out free things. My main goal is to put out value for you guys. In return, I'm asking that you guys please share this video, please comment, please like, so Facebook recommends it to people, YouTube recommends it to people. I'm on a journey to change the way we look at dieting, and I am putting in a lot of effort now. I'm doing the research and I'm starting a new book, and it's a journey, but this is what I'm passionate about. And hopefully a big thing that I want to do is make more people passionate about it, because that's the only way this spreads. Because people don't follow other people because of what they say, they follow them because they want to do it as well. And please, I want you to do this. If you do this, you will fall in love with it, and it's what the world needs. We need to gauge ourselves just as much as we need to gauge our businesses and our cars and our friends and all this. So thank you so much. Please share, please like, please subscribe, comment, give me advice, check out the book, give me a review if you can. Appreciate you. Enjoy your day.